नमस्कार ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स, भाइयों और बहनों, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, स्टूडेंट्स, स्कॉलर्स, लर्नर्स, लिसनर्स, ऑफिशियल्स, प्रोफेशनल्स, डॉक्टर्स एंड मिनिस्टर्स, those who are listening throughout the world. I, Saint Dr. Rakesh from USA, welcome all. Your presence is praiseworthy, admirable, appreciable. You are making your time the most valuable by listening the thoughts and words of soul and health through the science and spirituality. All of the listeners from the field of science, commerce, literature, arts, business, media, those who are listening, Dr. Rakesh, welcome all. Again, thank of God. Time and again thank of God who has given us opportunity, who is providing us time to understand the soul. General information. Today we will understand how does HIV make us ill. HIV infects some of the cells of the body that protect you from other infections. Little by little it weakens your immune system, so your body becomes unable to fight other illness. Mild illnesses that would not normally trouble you become serious and life threatening. With HIV you are more likely to get cancer. Normally cancer cells are killed off early by the immune fighting cells. Your cell cannot fight when you have HIV. In late stages of illness, a patient may get a kind of confusion. Confusion means dementia. It is important that you and those who look after you are ready for this if it happens. What is the length of illness? Soon after being infected, you may get slightly ill with a low fever, skin rash, tiredness, and general aches and pains. If you have blood test, ELISA, 6 weeks to 6 months after getting infected, at some time it may show positive. Even if the test does not show positive, you would be capable of passing HIV to others. There is no way of knowing when a person with HIV will develop AIDS. It may take 2 to 10 years before you develop full blown AIDS, including life-threatening infections and cancers. How is AIDS spread? AIDS is spread through blood, semen, vaginal fluids, and pus. It is passed from one person to another by three main ways. One is sexual contact with a person infected with HIV. Second is contact with infected blood. Third is an infected mother to her baby in the womb. ये सब इंस्ट्रक्शन सभी हॉस्पिटल्स में लगभग लिखी होती हैं, पर हम ध्यान नहीं देते। हमारा ध्यान अपने बीमारी के ऊपर होता है और डॉक्टर के ऊपर होता है जो हमारा इलाज करता है। होना भी चाहिए, लेकिन हमें जो सामान्य निर्देश एक हॉस्पिटल में, चिकित्सालय में दिए जाते हैं, दीवारों पर लिखे गए होते हैं, हमें उनको पढ़ना ज़रूरी होता है, जो हमारे दैनिक जीवन को स्वस्थ रखने में और हमारे जीवन को स्वस्थ बनाने में अमूल्य योगदान प्रदान करते हैं। तो भाइयों बहनों, ध्यान दीजिए। नंबर 1, sexual contact with a person infected with HIV. Unprotected sex with an infected person. Not HIV can be spread from men to women, women to men, men to men. Unprotected sex is sexual contact between two people with the vagina, penis, mouth or anus. A condom used correctly can stop HIV being passed from one partner to the other. Other kinds of barrier, contraception, birth control will protect you from pregnancy but not from AIDS. Be careful. Unprotected sex with many short-term partners. Unprotected sex with anyone who has multiple sexual partners like a prostitute. Unprotected sex with a spouse who has been unfaithful and has had sex with an infected person. If you come in direct contact with blood, semen, vaginal fluid or pus during oral sex, remember, just one experience with an infected partner is enough to infect you with HIV. Warning, चेतावनी, your partner could have been infected 10 or more years ago by any one of his or her previous partners. You can be infected today by your partner. Next, contact with infected blood. Blood to blood contact is the second most common way of catching HIV. This can be from infected blood entering your body, that is blood transfusion, or by a trace of blood left on tools that are not properly cleansed. Blood to blood infection can happen by being given a blood transfusion with infected blood or blood products that have not been tested for HIV, sharing needles or syringes with infected drug users who inject themselves, being injected with non-sterile or recycled syringe and needles, boiling or cleaning with surgical spirit is not enough to be sure of safety. Sharing unsterilized razors or going to a barber who does not use a sterilized blade, using unsterilized tools for dental work, acupuncture, tattoos, ear or body piercing. Sterilization takes place at a very high temperature. This is produced by steam and autoclave unit or by fire, putting the blade or needles in a flame. Ordinary boiling does not sterilize. Sterilizing may also be done by leaving the instrument in rectified spirit, undiluted 70% alcohol. Simply wiping the instrument with spirit is not enough. Open mouth kissing if you or your partner have bleeding gums and or mouth sores. Contact with HIV infected blood, menstrual blood, blood from cuts, bleeding gums, etc. through cuts or sores on your body. An infected mother to her baby. 1 out of 3 babies born to infected mothers are born with HIV. These babies usually die before they are 5 years old. Warning: do not get pregnant if you or your partner is infected with HIV. Use contraception. Who is at risk? It is not who you are or where you live, but what you do that puts you at risk. Certain behavior puts you at very high risk. Having sex without a condom with somebody who has HIV or AIDS. Having a blood transfusion with blood that has not been screened for HIV. Having dental work with unsterile equipment. Having sex with multiple partners, a prostitute, or people of the same gender, like a man with a man, injecting drugs and sharing needles. How do I protect myself? To protect yourself from getting HIV through sex, practice